All right, so ACDC, hands down, my favorite band. Today we're going to talk about this album right here. All right, now we got that over with. Damn flies. We're going to talk about, that's right, Fly on the Wall, right? Is it really that bad of an album? Stay tuned while we talk about it, and I'll throw in my 2 cents. Hey, Sean here, and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, hey, thanks for stopping by. All right, so Fly on the Wall. It's got a bad rap, right? It's usually everybody's kind of least favorite in that early 80s era, right? But is it really that bad of an album, right? Most people don't like it because of the mix. Yeah, it's kind of questionable, but I'll get into that in a minute. Well, we all know, if you follow ACDC, they were kind of, coming off of, Back in Black, for those about to rock. And I even like Flick of the Switch. I think those first three Brian Johnson albums are killer, man. But I guess everybody was kind of expecting that, and Fly on the Wall came out, and it was, I don't know, it looked like they were kind of trying to fit in for that era, right? That 1985, kind of a little more polished, I guess. I mean, the mix, like I said, is kind of questionable. But, if you follow them, they definitely, during that time, they wasn't with Muttling anymore. They were trying to do their own thing. And I think Malcolm and Angus, I mean, I could be wrong, but I think they had a lot to do with the mixing and the recording of this. So you do hear the guitars do sound a lot different, not the same kind of mix as Back in Black and for those about to rock. And Brian's voice, his vocals, are definitely kind of hidden, right? Kind of hidden, and guitars are up pretty loud. Drums sound kind of a little different as well. Kind of, I don't know, kind of hollow sounding. But I went back and I've been listening to it, and I've got it here on record. And one thing that I've noticed, I've got it on CD, and I think it's been remastered through the years. And even hearing some of the stuff like on the radio, it doesn't sound real good. But on the original pressing, I don't know if this is like first pressing, but it's definitely from '85 in that era. You put it on, if you got a decent, record player and some good speakers and stuff, it doesn't sound that bad. Maybe they were onto something. Maybe they were just trying to get it, for the people listening to it in their bedrooms, right? On vinyl, I haven't heard the reissues or anything, but on this one here, it doesn't sound that bad, right? I mean, is it as punchy and in your face as Back in Black and for those about to rock? No, but you can hear everything pretty good. Brian's voice is still, his vocals are still kind of hidden a little bit, kind of back, but it's listenable, right? I mean, I've heard stuff on the radio and I've CDs, and I have it on tape, and it's definitely not that good, I don't think. So maybe if you've got the original pressing or one from back then like this, go listen to it again, man. You might be a little surprised. It sounds pretty good. All right, that out of the way. Songs, most people don't argue that the songs are pretty good, right? And they are. I think so. I mean, Fly on the Wall is good. They all kind of, they've all got that ACDC vibe. I don't think they were trying to change that too much. They were still following that algorithm or that recipe, right? Shake Your Foundation, man. I remember hearing this when I was 10, 11 years old. My uncle had this album, and I loved it, man. That was like my favorite song at the time. And then Danger, a little different. Sink to Pink, man, that's a great one. That opening riff, man, is just killer. And Playing with the Girls was a little different. Is what that might have been. Playing with the Girls and Danger might have been. They might have kind of tried to change a little bit there, I think. Hell or High Water is good. Great album, man. Great songs. Like I said, listen to it on the record, man. One of the original pressings, you might be surprised. But what's funny, one thing I was going to talk about is, they kind of want to control on the mix and the production and everything. And yeah, matter of fact, it says, man, I think it says that Angus and Malcolm were producing this. Let me look at it real quick. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't say. If you do know, let me know. Drop it in the comments. But definitely, Angus and Malcolm and Brian wrote all the songs. But yeah, they definitely wanted more control of it. But what's funny is the marketing on it, man. If y'all remember seeing some of the videos, they were kind of cheesy, and it was, especially, was it Fly on the Wall? They were in that bar, and it was kind of 80s cheesy. We were always used to seeing like live performances, just kind of in your face type videos from them. And then I always thought the album cover was pretty cool. The one thing I always thought was weird was Fly on the Wall, right? It's a fly. I don't know, man. I mean, maybe they do got a little snout. That looks more like a mosquito to me. But yeah, I always got a kick out of it, man. I always thought it was funny. And then the back part of it here, his butt hanging out. But Simon Wright's on this one. But anyway, I think it's a pretty good album. I don't think it deserves all the shade and all the slack people talk about it. It's good. Songs are solid. They're good. Mix, I know has always been the question, but if you got one of the original pressings, go back and listen to it on record, man. I think you'll be surprised. It actually sounds pretty good. But anyway, that's it, man. It's kind of my 2 cents on it. Be sure to leave me comments. Let me know what y'all think about it. If you hate it, if you think no matter how you listen to it, if it's garbage, or if you do like it, tell me what songs you like, man. Throw in your 2 cents in the comments as well. But, man, I appreciate y'all stopping by. And as always, until next time, take care.